Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? What's up? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. What's up, Carol? Carol's the first person to say hello to me tonight. Carol, thank you for that. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's Success Connection. So glad that you've all made it here and that we're all ready to hang out. If you could, do me a favor, jump into our Facebook group. That's our group link right there. It's go.dsc.com/group, and let everybody know you are live on the Success Connection. And Nick, let's give 3 people $50 tonight that make that post just randomly. So Nick will go in and tag 3 of you and give you $50 just for making the post in the Facebook group and letting everybody know we are live on the Success Connection and that they should be here too, right? They should be here too. I see lots of people saying absolutely. Very cool, very cool. So make that post in the Facebook group for me, and that is going to always helps us just let everybody know we're live. You know, things happen, you know, life happens, we forget, and there's always people that are posting in the group saying, gosh, I missed it tonight, I didn't think about it. And so if you don't get on soon, you pretty much miss out on the whole thing, right? Because we get so many people in here. GoToWebinar still doesn't allow more than 1,000 people on. And so usually within 10 minutes, we've maxed out GoToWebinar and nobody else can get in. So it's worth reminding people. So just hit up there, just go to go.dsc.com/group and tell everybody you are live on the Success Connection and everyone should join you. All right. Very good. How's everybody's week been so far? Yeah? Pretty good? Very good. Steve says amazing. Steve, that is awesome. My week's been pretty good. I will say that Little Emerald this week has had I think a much tougher time sleeping, which has been a little bit of a pain. She has not done well at night this week. But aside from that, it's been a pretty good week, you know, pretty good week. I can't really complain. I sit here trying to think like, what can I complain about? But there's really nothing to complain about. So hopefully all of you have had the same kind of week. Tonight's going to be an awesome Success Connection. We're going to go through some of the pages you guys built and do some really good in-depth review of those. I'm going to walk you through using ClickFunnels membership area tool that lets you build out your membership area. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Success Connection live event that may be happening in September. So we have lots of time to plan and get everybody there, and possibly the car that I will be giving away. How many of you are excited about a potential car giveaway to one of our Success Connection students? I know that sounds crazy. And guess what? You know, a lot of times people do this and it's like tied to, you know, you're going to go to an event and there's a car. No, wait, they sold you something. Nothing for sale, like nothing. Just a hangout, cool, awesome time. But I tell you what, last week I asked you guys to post in our Facebook group, #SC Live, if you would go. And there were 1,000 people on here. Not only the Facebook group tells me only 66 people posted that, which I can't imagine to be true. So we will try it again tonight. Oh gosh, I forgot my camera was off. Hold on. Wait a minute. I forgot to turn my camera on. Let's see if there we go. Sorry. Forgot to turn my camera on. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's a good day, but a long day. So yeah, I'm hopeful that you guys would make the trip to hang out with us live, and we would piggyback this off of another major event, the Funnel Hacking Live event this year. So we basically can have an event. You get 2 events in one, right? Which is awesome. So more details on that coming up, as long as I get more interest than 66 people, because that's pretty embarrassing, right? So hopefully more of you would actually attend. Listen, you know, this week I want to have time to dig into this members area thing and show you how to do it. But I do want to address just a couple of quick things. You know, I've seen a few people in our Facebook group that have just kind of been negative Nancy. Sorry to all of you that are named Nancy, if your names are Nancy, but just been super negative, and not even about me, just about your own life, right? Like everything around me sucks, da, 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 all that stuff. I just want to encourage all of you. Look, negative things happen, and like negativity will drain your energy, right? If you focus on negative. You've got to learn to switch that off and learn to focus on the positive in your life and learn to focus on the constructive growth, right? That can happen when you are, when you're doing something positive, right? And something with purpose. And it's so easy for us to get hung up on the negative, right? How many of you right now, just be honest with me, and there's nothing wrong with this, how many of you have at least 5 negative thoughts every day? Just type the number 5 in. All right. See a lot of you. Okay. All right. Now, if you typed 5, don't type again. How many of you have at least 3 negative thoughts, you think, every day? Just, oh, my life is not what I want it to be. I wish the weather was better, all of that kind of stuff. Now, type the number 1 in if you have at least 1. Okay. Go-to's freezing up now. Wow. So a lot of you have at least 1. Sorry, I'm looking down at the chat. A lot of you have at least 1. So here's the thing. Negativity is all around us. Negative thoughts are extremely easy to have. And a lot of times we let those negative thoughts creep in and we give them too much attention. We give them too much merit. We give them too much of our time, right? We have the negative thought and then we talk about the negative thought. We verbalize the negative thought. We tell other people the negative thought. And here's what happens. All the time we're doing all of that, we're taking away from the opportunity to be doing something positive, right? To be doing something with purpose, to be doing something that's going to, at the end of the day, going to drive more success for us in our lives. And so what I think is probably, sorry, I've got so much drainage here, like so much of, we just have so much pollen here that I'm not being negative. I'm just saying we have so much pollen here that sometimes I just have to eat these peppermints, for me to be able to talk for an hour. But the point is that if we're focused on all this negative stuff, it's going to bring us down. It's going to hold us back. So what I don't want to see is you bringing it into my Facebook group, mainly because I work really hard for that to be a positive place. I only post positive stuff in there. You don't see me getting in there and hammering you to buy stuff from me or anything like that. Like, I use that place as an opportunity and a community for all of you to get together and share positivity and work towards a common goal and have success, right? And that's truly what I built it for. And so, yes, we have removed your negative comments, even if they have nothing to do with us. They're just you venting for the day that you're unhappy. And yes, we have banned some people this week because they keep posting it. But the reality is it's supposed to be a safe place for you to come and only see positive and feel positive and push yourself towards positivity and growth, not, listen to somebody else's negative bad day, right? So refrain from that stuff in our Facebook group. And honestly, you should refrain from that, period, right? Anywhere. Okay, focus on the good things in your life. I promise you, they're all around you. They really are. They're all around you. There's good everywhere. We just sometimes miss it because negative gets more of our attention. Negative creates more of an emotional response. So we focus more on that. But that doesn't mean that positive stuff is not really all around us, right? And so please keep that in mind and keep that as part of your daily, your daily task. Stay positive, okay? Now, tonight, and you can see we're going to kind of get going a little faster here tonight. This was kind of last week's, where we ended last week, okay? I said I was going to extend the Build Your Sales and OTO page contest, and I was going to buy some of these for $100, so we're going to do that tonight. I also said we're going to buy some of your members areas, or not buy some of your members areas. We're going to show you how to add to your members area, okay? And then I was going to give you some more information on the Success Connection. Now, what are we doing? And I guess the bigger question might be that you might have is, especially if you're new, you might be saying, okay, well, Anthony, what's actually happening right now? You know, like what are we doing here on the Success Connection? I'm going to try to pull it up for you, and I'll show it to you. We're building you a business. So the Success Connection, if you are a new student of mine, first of all, welcome, and we're glad you're here. The Success Connection is all about building businesses for you and creating opportunity for you to succeed. This is not a continuation of any of my courses. So if you have any of my courses, this is not a continuation of those, okay? This is a standalone, you know, opportunity for you to get done for you funnels built by me, and also some of them built by your community, your Success Connection community, as I buy them, which you'll see I will tonight. And so what we're building right now is called Selling System 2022. And the whole idea is that we're able to sell through education, right? And that's what you see on the screen right now, is you see there's a specific funnel here, okay, that has an opt-in page that's meant to build your list, that has a sales page that's meant to sell the product, that has an OTO page that's meant to sell the upsell product, whatever the upsell is, but then has a members area, okay? And notice that members area has modules that are making you money, okay? This is a phenomenon, if you will, called selling through education, okay? What we're gonna do is build this entire funnel for you. And we've already built a lot of it, by the way. If we take a look, this is the, let's see, go look at this one. This is your, or this is part of what we built. This is the opt-in page, which we give you this for free. So if you're here tonight and you're new, you will get all of these for free. Okay, so hang tight. And then here's the sales page. So this is the opt-in page and the sales page. And then there is an OTO page. Okay, this is the one-time only offer page. So typically the funnel looks like this. Somebody opts in. Okay, let's make this a little bigger. Kind of. All right, somebody opts in. They go on your email list. They go to your sales page, which currently is playing a demo video. We'll film you a video for this, don't worry. Once they purchase there, they go to another page. You'll notice the only thing that changes from this to this is just this up here, right? And this is where people can add to their order. They can upgrade their order, right? So it's squeeze page to sales page to upsell page, okay? Well, all of that is represented right here before this red line. I call this line the money line. And the reason I call this line the money line is because that is typically, you know, it's typically, not always, but typically where a lot of people stop making money. This is the only places they make money right here. When we sell through education, it means that we're going to make at least a valid attempt to teach people and sell them at the same time. We're going to teach them so much that by default, they will purchase, okay? And they will purchase something, you know, I guess, relative to what you're teaching, if that makes sense, right? And so that's where this changes. That's where it's different than pretty much anything anybody else has really ever done, right? Most people stop everything right here, but this is, it's an arbitrary line of stopping, if you will. I don't know why people never really thought about selling through education, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. When we're educated on something, we're willing to spend more on it, right? When we're not sold really hard, we're normally willing to buy a lot more. And I know that's not a popular thing, right? I know most people want to just sell hard, right? But the reality is that it's not necessary, you know? And I think that if we educate people and we focus on that education, that oftentimes we can make more sales, right? Now, I get that it's kind of a 50, like, look, obviously there's a sales funnel before you get to the education. This is for the reason for this is because it costs money to get customers, right? And so you need to make some money up front in the funnel, okay, in order to have this money all just be profits, what you make in the members area, right? Now, we've already given you steps 1, 2, and 3. If you're a new student, you'll get those, you'll be able to get those tonight completely free, okay? We're also going to go on and look real quick at some of the ones you guys built. So we did one contest on the opt-in pages, okay? We did that contest, and we had Braden, Patricia, and Jody that built opt-in pages for us, and we bought them, okay? So now you have 4 opt-in pages that you can test here for this step. Now we want to look at sales and OTO pages, okay? So sales pages and OTO pages. We want to look at these 2 pages and see if there's any that we can purchase from you guys that are better than these very basic ones that I did, which again, I mean, that's literally what we run ads to, okay? So we had 2 files from you guys. This was from week 1 of doing your homework, and this is from week 2, okay? So I'm just gonna click through some of these. I won't be able to go through every single one, but I will be able to go through a good many, okay? So Patricia, one of the issues that I had with yours, and this is why I started with yours, let me pull it up here. So your sales page doesn't look bad, okay? You have an opt-in page here. We needed like an actual sales page. This is just an OTO page, but the reason this is a good example is I want everybody to look at this. 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, 5 colors. There's 5 different colors that I'm looking at between the top of this page and here. And I want you to look at this one. Or if we just want to talk about this, look at the difference. Your eye is drawn to the video in this one. Here, I'm actually drawn to this because there's so much. And you see all the space here? You want to be real careful not to leave a lot of space between the video and the headline. And the main reason you want to do that is because, like on a mobile phone or whatever, this could be pushed so far down people can't see it, okay? So really good attempt. Your opt-in page looks really cool as well. Patricia always does a very good job at bringing out some of her stuff in design. She's always done a really good job. I do like this. Now I want you to look at the simplicity of this. All right, who made this? Jody made this. All right, so I want you to check something out. This makes it very easy to see that there's just 2 steps, right? Like in mine, not so much. In this one, very simple for me to see it's 2 steps. This little arrow right here brings my attention up here to this, okay? So I'm really, my attention is brought to this line very quickly. The text here, you can see that it looks like Jody made this as an image, because the text and the font there looks so clean and crisp that it's easy for me to decipher all of the stuff that's coming my way, right? And then here's the upsell page. Yes, I want to skip the line. No, just take me to the next step. These are really good. Jody, I like these pages. I think we should buy these from you. And by the way, guys, if we buy these pages from Jody, you get these pages next week. So I'll give you these pages completely free. All right. It won't cost you anything when you show up next week. All right. We got Freddie that built some pages here. Let's take a look at Freddie's pages. All right. So Freddie has his page probably with a timed buy button. Okay. But Freddie, there's not a whole lot of, yeah, okay, there we go. There's not a ton of, first of all, I love the fact that you did the time to buy button. I told all of you about that being one of the conversion levers that can really help you generate more sales, right? It's great. I don't know that you need as much text down here, Freddie. And also, one of the things we try to never do is if we have an underlined bunch of words like this, we try not to let one end up on the row by itself, right? If you got rid of that and shrunk this down, everything pulls back up. Also, I think your button should be bigger. You always want that button to be very simple to see, very big, very bold, standing out. This one's a little too tiny, you know? But all in all, great job doing the timed buy button. I mean, really, you can't beat that. You did a good job on that. Let's look at Patty's. All right. So, Patty, yours is definitely not bad at all. It's just way too much like the one I already did. All we really did was change some colors here, right? It's kind of the exact same gray and everything. I don't think I would do this, just as an FYI. I don't think I would throw just a random image below the video. Typically what we want to do, just so all of you know, if we have a sales video, we want to have a button right below it. Just like this, just boom. We don't want to stretch it too far down the page with stuff like this. Again, always think about, and not everybody has a big screen and it could push the buy button down too far, okay? So this page looks good. I mean, this is, I think, just a placeholder for a video, right? Not a whole lot has changed on this page, but it's a good job for just getting it done. That's from Nabil. So good job just getting the page built, right? I think that in and of itself was good. All right, so Donna made this one, okay? Let's see. Love this that Donna has put in there. Donna, I'm going to be honest with you. This is probably one of the better pages you've built. I like it. Here's the only thing I would change, Donna. I think I would change this to not have this little design on it, mainly because it just doesn't look like a button at this point with this design on it, and you want your button to really stand out. So I would say change, let's see what your OTO page looks like. I would change that. See, I love this. I love all of the little header up here. I like this. I love the click for sound. Maybe just the button is maybe green, you know, or blue or something. Change those buttons and let us buy this one, because I think this is a pretty good page. I think everybody could use this. And guys, if you're new, what I'm doing is I'm reviewing these in hopes to give you a good solid understanding. Like, you should watch what I'm doing, because they're literally the people that paid me 50 grand to review their pages. Not even lying. And I mean, they're normally bigger pages than this, right? So there's a lot more intricacies to it, but you're getting to see kind of what first pops out to me as like, oh, that's not good, or oh, that's really good, to give you ideas on what you can build on pages when you build some, okay? Let's see, this one, I'll tell you right now, I don't really love, like, you don't want to say congratulations on getting through step one. Now click the button before you miss this amazing training. I don't know what that actually means or where that's going. And I also don't know with gas price, I'm not sure what this means. So I can't, it's hard for me on that one, Grant, to know what I'm looking at, but the design was relatively good. Step one, watch this cool example video right now. So you would obviously change that. Step two, so this is not bad. It follows obviously, my same core. I would say that there's a little too much spacing in these things. Do you see how you can't see the button? You just never want that. Like, you want your buttons to be seen. See this, where I don't have to scroll. It's proven that it will hurt your conversion. So that's Luis. I mean, I would change that. That's what I would change on yours. I would bring it all together a little more. This one looks cool. I mean, look, it's added a background. I'm not a big fan of these animated buttons, to be honest with you. I always look at, like, do you see any big marketers using these animated buttons that bounce? Do you see anybody that's super successful using those? Probably not. So I don't think that they're a good idea, right? But all together, Wilbur, good job. That one looks quite a good bit like, like mine, a little bit too close. Now, something like this. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Is that that must be a pop-up that happened. Yeah, okay. All right, let's say. All right, so this page looks good. 2 steps to building your business and getting lifelong customers. Step 1, watch this case study. Step 2, apply now. Apply and receive this free book. So this is Bernie. Yeah, this is Bernie showing all of you how you can take some of the assets I've given you, which this is one of those assets, right? And add it onto your pages that we build in the future to help them convert better. And that's exactly what's just happened here. She's added this in, and it probably would help this page convert more, right? I think this is a really good page. It stands out. Notice that you can still see the button without scrolling, right? I think it's a really good page built by Bernie. Let's buy Bernie's page. By the way, you guys are all going to get these pages. Let's see. I've got enough to get through here. All right, you guys are all going to get these pages for free next week, all the ones that I buy, okay? This one, this is cool, but it's really kind of still just a copy of what I've already got. So we're looking for stuff that's going to be different enough that it would make a big difference if everybody was able to test it. Same with this. Shane, one thing I never really do is use like a lot of colors blocked together. Like, if this is going to be red, I probably make this black, right? Just because it starts to the colors start to clash. Just this is the stuff we've looked at for years, but yours is just very similar, obviously, to mine. Let's see, who built this one? Margie. So Margie, I would say that this one is not something that I think would convert very well. And the main reason is just because, see all these blocks? You see how you have this blocked, and this is a block, and this is a block. And then remember I told you about colors? You got 1 color, 2 color, 3 color, probably 4 color, 5 color, 5 colors in this one little area. And it just takes away, and this burning match, here's something you should all do. Whenever you build a sales page, okay, the main focus should always be on the video. that's where the sales information is. Like that's where if money is made, it's made because somebody stops and watches that video, right? So when you have anything that takes away from the video on the page, you're distracting people from your messaging that's going to sell them. And this candle burning at the bottom is the first thing I notice on this page, and it's where my eyes go, even before the video, which is animated. Plus the flame, it overlaps with words and it makes it hard to read them. So you want the rest of your page to be subtle. So Margie, it's still a good shot, good try. I'm glad you did your homework. That's awesome. But you don't want to take away from your video, right? You don't want to take attention away, right? So Dennis, this is good. It's just, I think basically what you did was add a lavender color. So that's awesome. You know how to use the background tool. That's still a good job for you. It's not different enough for me to say, hey, we need to purchase this for people. Let's see. This is from David, but that's an opt-in page. So I'm looking for like, okay, so David, I don't think this will work for me, mainly because I don't see a sales page in there. Let's see, Braden, what's Braden got? All right. So Braden's got his page with the purchase and then the secret formula everybody's talking about, see what others are saying. And so you've got a little testimonial down here. So Braden, this looks good. Let me just give you some feedback. Let me see if your upsell page. Yeah, so let me give you a little bit of feedback, okay? And all of you should listen to this because this makes a huge difference, okay? I have not seen dark background pages convert as high of a conversion rate as white ones. I don't know if it's because we're just used to seeing text on white, because like my iPad, the background, they don't give you an option to make it black and then write on it, or gray, a notebook, it's white paper. I don't know if it's just because our eyes are just trained that typically stuff is on a white background, but we have not seen conversion rates higher on these pages that have these bright greens and these dark backgrounds. That's just from us testing, okay? And it's by no means a knock on your design. I just think that you would be probably better off. You see how much brighter the page is when you have the white on there? I think you would be better off putting that on a white background. Just my thoughts. Okay. Let's see. It's always good when you have people from all over the world that you work with. That was Danny Berman. He's from somewhere in Europe. He must just be getting up this morning. Well, for him it's morning. For me it's almost time to go home and watch Emerald scream bloody murder and not go to sleep. And that's what time it is for me. So, yay, wonderful. All right, so this page, look, nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't really suggest all these blocks like this, right? I mean, most all these pages that I'm looking at, this is from Junie. Let's see what Mark has. Most all these pages that I'm looking at, guys, they're not bad. When I give you, I'll tell you if it's bad, like I'll tell you right now, like this one's bad, right? That's perfect timing. Who did this one? Mark. So Mark, your design is not bad. It's just bad for conversions. Do you see how confusing this is? You've got all this gray background thing you got blue, then you got this thing here then you got this white thing back here, and then you put this on top of this, right? I'm not 100% sure what this is or who this is, but I'm guessing this isn't you. And then you come, and then it's like, why is this person here, but then I'm down here? You see what I'm saying? My advice would be to pull a little bit of this off, right? Obviously, you don't want to use, my M logos and stuff, and it's not a Morrison Publishing page or anything. You don't want to put my Morrison Publishing stuff on there. So this just has too much going on, right? Remember I told you simplicity is key last week, and so you want to keep it simple, right? This has too much. I can just tell you right now, this has too much. This is just too much text. In open space, it just kind of looks like things are floating. And then again, the button is below the fold. You don't want that. Who's that? That's Albert. So Albert, you don't want to put your button below the fold. You want the button to be seen before anybody scrolls. Now, this is something that's good, right? This is actually a good page. It's simple. You can see it's white, so you can see everything. The step 1 and step 2 are here, but they're very subtly green, right? It's not a big green circle in the top of the page. It's very subtle, right? The only thing I would probably do is I would make this button a little bigger. I would want my button to be standing out, but this is a good page. Who built this? John, we would like to buy your page for everybody before I even see your upsell page, but let's see what your upsell page looks like. Yeah, this will be good. Very clean, just a slight little different design here. Yeah, I think these are good pages. John, you did a good job. Very well done. We're going to buy yours. Let's look at Dennis's. Dennis, hope you're doing well. So Dennis, this kind of goes back to what I was just saying about not having so many blocks, and I just never really have found a long stretch of red text to do a great job unless it's part of a bigger sentence or something, So I apologize, guys. I just have so much drainage. I wouldn't say it's something bad or anything. I would just say we want to probably keep the design a little cleaner, I think if you do that, you'll get better results. Let's see. And some of you sent us editor links, so we can't see it. So this would obviously be kind of counter what I usually do. It's very small headlines. Look, this is very like, boom, here's the thing. This has got a lot of stuff, but it's really tiny. So I would say this just almost kind of feels a little incomplete, but it's probably because you've got this black background around it, which again, I don't really suggest that we do. Sorry, guys. Dean and Don, we were unable to look at yours because they're editor links. You sent editor links. But out of these, we will buy Jody, Donna, Bernie, and John, okay? That was people that did their homework this week. We still had all these people that did their homework last week. Now, some of them are duplicates, right? So like Patty's is a duplicate. We've already seen this and seen Patty's page right here, right? So you guys can see now this is a little different version of it, but relatively the same thing, a real big picture in the background or on the foreground that's not necessary. Elizabeth, this is basically just my page already done all over again. Deborah Ann, who is crushing it with our Clickly program. So Deborah, this is an opt-in page, which is not a bad opt-in page, but it's not a sales page. And this is a sales page, but it's kind of, there's not anything more to it. It's stopwatch this first. So Deborah, I think you were probably just missing that. Jody, I'm guessing that this is the same. Yeah, same one from Jody that she already had for this week. Let's look at Deb. All right, this is basically just my page already over. Let's see, Dennis, Patricia, Braden, Neville, stop it. I don't know if we saw Dean's or not. Let's check. We did not, but okay, so Dean, you don't want to have something that says add email here on a sales page. So that's really important, guys. When you are building a sales page, you don't want to ask for email because the email is already gotten. Remember the funnel. Let's see if I can pull the funnel path up again. Remember the funnel. We got the email here. When we get to the sales page, we just want to focus on selling, right? So we don't want to ask for an email again because we already got it, right? So that's something to keep in mind and always make sure that you are aware of. Let's just close that one. Let's see, Grant, we looked at yours. I don't think we looked at Freddie's. Mind you, some of you posted the same thing 2 weeks in a row. So Freddie, yeah, we did look at yours, and it was just a time. Let's see if we looked at George. Okay, George, here's another kind of example of these, like this. I would not normally suggest this color variations, right? Like having a dark black background with this bright red and then having this bright green button. It's just not a color combination that's typically used on a lot of pages that convert well. It doesn't mean that if that's what you like, then that's cool and you should do it and test it, right? And here's the thing I always want you guys to remember, okay? When I do these sessions where I'm reviewing your work, I do it with like the utmost respect for every single one of you that actually do this homework, right? Because there's a lot of people that get on here and don't do it, as you can see. There are 1,000 people, 987 people on here, and like 30 of you did your homework. I mean, this is a terrible conversion rate for me. Even when I buy the homework from you, I can't get you to actually do it. I don't know quite how you expect to be successful if you don't take the challenges, right? I am a little confused by that. You know, how you expect to be successful if you don't do the work, but nevertheless, when I give you these, I'm brutally honest, but it's because I want you to learn. But I have so much respect for every single one of you that actually do your homework, right? You know, I probably wouldn't suggest this kind of different, like almost looks blurred text, you know. Simple and easy is always going to convert better when it comes to sales, right? Same with this. There's nothing wrong with this, right? This is a pretty good page. There's nothing I can say is necessarily wrong. I probably would never use a black button with yellow text. That is that penny, but it's not a bad page, and that's just it. All of these pages, you know, same with this, like all of these pages could very well convert at really good conversion rates, right? But my guess is they won't, right? Like my guess is this would never convert to any sales, because if I looked at this page, I would not feel like it was professionally done. So I wouldn't trust putting my money into this, right? Like paying for something from here. Look at all these boxes, right? So you've got to keep pages simple. Who's that? That was Renee. That doesn't mean at all that you've done a terrible job. It just means you got to think a little differently about your customer and what would they purchase, and would they purchase from the page that you built, and would you purchase from the page that you built, right? You know, that's the thing. This, I think, just too many colors. You got this color blue, and this color blue all in one spot. It gets confusing as to what has even, you know, where do I even click, right? Gets very confusing. Now, this page, much easier laid out, right? So it's just 2 quick steps to complete. This is nice. I honestly think that the only thing I don't like about this is the background. And that is basically just because I've just always seen the black backgrounds not convert. But who did this one? David, you didn't do a bad job at all. Like, you did a really good job laying that out. Ed, you changed the whole thing up. And I don't say that it's bad. I'll just tell you this. The reason nobody does it like this is because this video size becomes too small. You'll notice that the video playing area is much bigger when the video is underneath the headline instead of beside it. And that typically works better for conversions because people can actually see the video and what's in the video better, right? We did already see this one, sorry. That was on the other one. Let's see, Wilbur, we saw, we can't use the ones that only listed Facebook. Let's see about John, Gregory, Norman. Yeah, so most of you, or some of you just listed incorrect links, right? So you got to be careful with that. Make sure that you put the right links in. All right, and this one is pretty much basically the same thing. Okay, so we purchased some. We've purchased John Sainez. We are going to purchase Bernie's. We are going to purchase Donna's. We are going to purchase Jody's. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to purchase 4 of these, but and this took me a long time. I wanted to go through it. I won't be able to do the members area thing tonight because I only got 9 minutes left if I'm going to stay on my hour. But here's what I'm going to do, right? Because I am so thankful that you guys did your homework, the few of you that did, right? Tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to, let me just see. Let's see, there's one space between, there's 49, which means there's probably about 25 individual people. And then there's a few that did it here, maybe 30 people. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to randomly give away another $100 to 3 of you just because you did your homework, right? So what I'll do is I'll put the number 1 through 49 in, let's see, and 1 through 66 in on this. So hold on one second. We'll actually do it live on the computer screen. Let's see, random number generator. All right, so you guys can watch. And if we land on somebody that's I'm already purchasing, then we'll start over. So the first page is 49, okay? Let's see, there's 49. Look, how about this? We'll do 4 people. We'll give away 4. There's 49 individuals here, see? So what we will do is generate a number, 31, number 31. David, you're gonna win $100. I'm gonna do 2 from each page, all right? Generate it again, number 24. That would be Carmen. You're gonna win $100, even though we didn't buy your page. All right, now this has 66. All right, I'm just gonna click this a few times to just get it rolling. All right, now here we go. We're gonna do 2 on this. All right, number 26. That's Freddie. You're gonna win $100. And then number 60, which is Wilbur. So Wilbur, you're gonna win $100. So basically I gave away $400 tonight for people that just did their homework, just for participating in the homework event. And then of course I bought 4, which puts us at $800 given away here tonight on the Success Connection. How many of you excited about that? Just give me a big yes. All right. Well, the whole point of that is to reward you when you do your homework. And I do have some homework for you tonight that's not going to involve you doing anything on your really in ClickFunnels. Okay. So first of all, next week, and I didn't get through this week because I really want to spend some time going through the review process. So next week we will design your members area together. So I'm going to I'll try to get Courtney. She was not free this week, but it might have worked out because I spent so much time going through those. I've never spent an hour going through those. And I didn't even give my long 30-minute spiel this time. So it's just a lot of pages to go through. All right, so I'm going to design your members area together. I'm going to give you a free lead magnet to help your conversions. We'll talk about that next week. I'm going to give you the 4 student bought sales and OTO pages. So you can get those. And then I've got a challenge for you. Okay. I want you to go live in our SC group every day starting now, which is tonight. Okay. I want you to share 2 things. All right, I want you to share 2 things. All right, you have learned while working with me. Okay, just share 2 things you've learned while working with me. So you literally go live. Now to go live, that means you go in my group and you click the live button and you're holding your phone and you're talking live to the group. And I just want you to share 2 things you've learned while being a part of our community. 2 things, just 2 simple things, right? Just say, hey, my name is John, and I've learned da-da-da-da, and I'm thankful for being a part of this community, and make it a great day, everybody. And I want you to do it every day, okay? This will take you like 2 minutes, right? All right, you have to share 2 things, and then I want you to do hashtag I learned, right? That's it. Hashtag I learned, right? This is a challenge. Now, guys, you don't actually have to go build any funnels this week as part of the challenge. All of you have access to our Facebook group. All of you can do this. You simply go live and tell everybody what you've learned. Start that tonight. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up to 15 winners. We're going to give away big money. I'm not even going to tell you how much it is. I just want to see if people will actually do this challenge, knowing that there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow if you just participate. Now, as you can see, there's nothing that I benefit from this, right? Other than you telling everybody what you've learned, right? There's no sales pitch behind it. Nobody can see it except our own students. So it's not like it's helping me sell anything. I just want you to go live. This is inspirational for people. You're going to be able to see hundreds of people saying, I learned this and I learned that and I learned this and I learned that. And you're going to see that when you watch their videos, you're going to have learned more stuff than you even remember, right? And it's empowering, and it's a great feeling just knowing that you are learning, right? So I want you to all do this. This is a challenge. I'm challenging all of you to go live in our group and make it happen. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the change. Be a part of what we're doing. Don't be an outsider. Don't be somebody that's scared. Don't make a bunch of excuses. I can't go live. I don't look good on camera, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares what you look like, right? Nobody cares about anything about how your voice sounds. We just want to know what you've learned, right? That's all we care about. Do it. I promise you, when you start taking these little steps and you do these little things, make a massive difference in how successful you can be. So this is what's happening next week. Designing your members area together, giving you the lead magnet, giving you 4 student bought sales and OTO pages, and then there's this challenge of going live every day in our group. Don't miss out on a single day or it doesn't count, okay? Now, we also have a student resource center for you. Those of you that are new, you haven't seen this. This is access to our Facebook group. Of course, you'll need that in order to do this homework, which is going live every day for the next week in our Facebook group. So when you get to the Success Connection Student Center, the first thing you want to do is join our Facebook group. It's free. You must answer all the questions and agree to our terms, which is don't be stupid and don't be rude. If you can agree to that, you can be a member, right? All right, so you want to click this first. Then second thing is you definitely want to be following me on YouTube. We are pumping out some crazy cool stuff on YouTube, teaching stuff. I don't even teach in my courses on YouTube. So highly suggest that if you are not a member and follow me on YouTube, that you follow me there. Also, ClickFunnels. All of these pages are built in ClickFunnels, okay? So you will need a ClickFunnels account in order to do this, but fear not, you can get one for free. This is a link to a free trial for ClickFunnels. You can literally use it for 2 weeks for completely free, right? I suggest that you get ClickFunnels tonight. That way you can download your funnels. You can get this page and this page and this page, and basically this entire funnel here, which also has Braden, Patricia, and Jody's opt-in pages in it. You can get that for free, right? All of those. Here's how you get it. You get here, you get ClickFunnels, you scroll down here to the bottom, okay, all the way to the bottom, and you go where it says Selling System 2022. And you're going to click right here where it says opt-in and sales page, you download. You can even download your members area. It just isn't skinned yet, meaning it isn't designed, but you can download all the framework of it, right? It looks like basically like this. You'll have both of these funnels will be sitting inside of your account as soon as you click these two buttons, and they're yours to do with what you want. Now, these download buttons quit working tonight at midnight, okay? So what that means is if you want these funnels, you have to do this now. You can't do this later, you have to do it now. Reason is because people come in here and they give my stuff away. If I leave these buttons working, people will start sharing the page, and then other people are able to come in here and download my assets for free, and they're not students of mine, and I don't like that. So I cut it off at midnight. I figure if you want these bad enough, you'll take the time to do it right now. You've been with me for over an hour. It takes about 10 seconds to click those download buttons and get these assets, right? So basically when you get in here, first thing you want to do is go to our Facebook group, then you want to join our YouTube channel. You want to make sure you have ClickFunnels and then download your funnels tonight. Now, how do you get to this page? Real simple. We have a link for you here. Hold on, I got all these pages. All right, you're going to go to go.vsc.com/funnel, and you're going to put in the password journey. All right, so you're going to go to go.vsc.com/funnel. So you can see it right there. You just type it in just as you see it. Go.vsc.com/funnel. Put in the password journey. That password will work till tonight at midnight. And then you want to make sure you get your free trial to ClickFunnels tonight. It's completely free. You want to make sure that you get all of your funnels set up and make sure that you do your homework. There might be some prizes given away tonight to some of those that are the first ones to go live in our Facebook group with 2 things that they've learned at any point in time from my courses or from the Success Connection, right? So make sure that you're doing that right this minute. All right, so it's go.vsc.com/funnel. Password is journey. All right, go.vsc.com/funnel. It's right there on the screen. Password is journey. That'll get you into this page and allow you to access all of these free assets, the free downloads. Download them tonight. Don't wait, or they will not be available again until next Thursday. Make sure you have ClickFunnels. And of course, listen, like I always say, have a great weekend, have a safe weekend, but most importantly, do something this weekend that other people are not doing. Do a little work. Work on your business, right? Stay ahead of the game, because that's the name of the game. That's how you win in the online business world as an entrepreneur. So make it happen, and I look forward to seeing all of you right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection next Thursday night. Take care, everybody. Good night.